Welcome! Today I will tell you a future of how to survive ninth grade in every secondary high school. Take a look into your future as we find questions and answers from our seniors and freshmen, also our staff of secondary high school. And don't forget your garlic. $1.99. $1.99 for two. Gracias.
Something that I wish I was told. I was told that doing extracurriculars to playing sports, being part of like a bunch of groups is really good for your transcript. That's something else I was told.
My freshman year, I wish I was told to not give up on myself when things got really hard. As a freshman, I was so into everything else but myself. So that was the time I was finding myself. So finding myself, I lost myself, obviously. So I would just wish I was told to basically not give up and keep trying.
High school is not like how it is in TV shows. I mean, coming from a small school, Emory has like 250 students, so it's not going to be like a bunch of bullying, a bunch of cliques and gossip and everything, but that's something I expect.
I learned that material things ain't gonna get you by. I was freshman year. I was in the point where I like buy shoes like every week, had like every pair of Jordans I wanted, and it's like it was a bad thing because I was just so wrapped up into that life, and I had to figure out that my grades is what's gonna get me to be successful, and working hard is what's gonna pay off to buy shoes when I want it, and not just feel good about myself and actually just have it.
I imagine too like the TV shows, like a bunch of bullying, a bunch of jocks, flipping people upside down and stuff. But yeah.
I'm not the freshman year to be like crazy. Like, the movies how like it just turned all the time. I'm actually like turned all the time, but it wasn't that obviously. It was like I was hella depressed. I just felt like I was in a corner by myself, like just with people like act like they just care so much about me, and it was just like I had to figure out a way to get out of this.
Just be yourself, Just go with the flow, I guess. Have your mindset, and, start good from there.
Ninth graders, whatever you do, be open-minded to everything and not be closed-minded to teachers, to assignments, or to even just the staff in general or your peers. And always don't sweep things under the rug, because when you sweep things under the rug, people will still try to run over you. Don't let people run over you. Don't let people lie to you and then think that you can be friends with them again, because obviously you can't, because once you've broken that trust, the trust would never get back. So and believe in yourself no matter what, because people ain't gonna believe in you, of course. So just believe in yourself. As long as you believe in yourself, success should always come.
Something different. Play more sports. Be more active in like school instead of just like being alone or being by myself. I guess play more sports, be more active.
My freshman year, if I could have done something different, it would be maybe picking my friends wisely, obviously, because I was so young-minded to the point I didn't see the people for who they are, and I just made excuses for them. So now that I see people for who they are, I separate them. So that's something I wish I knew, but it's just a learning experience.
I learned how to speak Spanish, like how to introduce myself properly and have a conversation. thought it would be a little easier, but it was more challenging than I thought it would be. Never ignore any assignments you get, and always do your best. Try more in Spanish and get all my work turned in. Yes.
Kind of awkward. It wasn't awful. And I just remember probably being focused on like a lot of stuff with friends. And I remember thinking like, oh, I'm so excited to be in high school because the seniors looked so grown up and big. And my high school is really big, so I was excited, but probably also clueless at a lot of points.
I think it pretty much was what I expected. I expected it to be fun. I expected it to be academically challenging, and it was. And I thought that it would be. I felt like I was going to feel older when I got there, but I didn't feel all that much different from grade school. But it was what I expected for the most part. No surprises.
Be prepared. Take your first year in high school very seriously. Learn how to chunk your day. What I mean by that is, because of the fact, are you talking about kids coming from Anna Yates here? Okay, so because of the simple fact that we have more classes, more teachers, more individual nuances that you have to navigate, chunk your day. Write down all the expectations from each class. Make sure that you memorize these expectations. Make sure that you do your homework in order, and then switch it up. Make sure that you don't do homework late into the night. Make sure you start all your project early. Make sure that you ask questions, raise your hand, and be prepared to work hard.
I think, well, freshmen and anybody else, I think, should really develop empathy. Empathy is not, it's different from sympathy. It's not feeling sorry for someone. Empathy is being able to feel what they feel. And I think that as ninth graders in particular, it's easy to kind of get caught up in the whole talking about people and not thinking about how that might hurt someone's feelings. So developing kind of the skill, an empathetic way of approaching people, I think is going to be a real positive for ninth graders. As you move on, you'll just find that you will be in much less conflict with people.
I was a very shy child. I was extremely shy. So meeting new people, because we had like 3 or 4 different middle schools coming to our high school, and it was difficult meeting all these sea of new faces. And so making friends was hard. So that was, for me, the social portion of the whole thing was harder than all the academics.
You're asking me challenges. You know what? I think just trying to figure out who I was, because I always made friends easily, but so some of the advice I'm sharing about branching out aren't necessarily things that I did when I was in high school. I kind of stuck with my little crew, and I wish that I had branched out more, because I noticed that some of my friends were going in directions that maybe I wasn't that interested in going, but I kind of stuck with them for a time. It took me probably till about 11th grade to figure out, I'm going to go this way. Even though they're all going that way, I'm going this way. And that's probably the challenge I think most 9th and 10th graders find at some point, or face at some point.
Intimacy. We are a very small, cohesive school where the teachers knows all of your names and all of your faces. So it's like when I went to high school, our school was 4,000 kids, 3,000 kids. And so all of the teachers didn't know your name. I mean, I don't even remember. I remember one teacher. I mean, Emory is a tiny, it's not tiny, but it's a small, intimate space where you know all of your teachers. You get to have one-on-one with each one of your teachers. You get to stay after school. They help you. You can tell your problems to them, and they'll remember it the next day. When you walk in, they greet you. It's just warm. So if you want a place where you can be at home, family style, Emory's the best place to go.
Drink.
Young money, young money, young money, young money.
Love in 1,000 different flavors. I wish that I